Mult. Dead M Patricia select. Dead M Patricia selected. Advanced setting. You ready?
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10. Hey.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. I got you. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Hey, check 24. One, Omaha. Mike's 50. Protein spill.
To throw is Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
21. Hey, Haywood. What's QB draw? 65. Hey, check 24.
From the 27th, Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And is able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Get in the weight room. Switch. Dick. Hey, 50 to Mike. 12. Come off the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Mike 50. Double dog. That's the way. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Coleman. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
White. Hey, Echo. Hey, gun.
Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
They're running it. He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Here we go. Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Whip.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 47 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you. If you just...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go, 47. Go. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A 1st down carry by Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Prescott's pass caught by Austin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To the air again, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. We're 1 to 54. Why here? Gun.
4th down, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, gun. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Yo.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the 1st half, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 73 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Garoppolo again. And that's complete to Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
65. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. 21. Check. Hey. High 7.
48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic.
Here we go.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Check 26.
They will run again with Coleman. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
go. 180.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
13, 11, 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Bravo.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 50.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Get that ball.
5.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 50. Drop deep.
Mike 50. Hey, Charlie.
These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Hey, gun.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They're on 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Prescott now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down, Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
Watch the slant.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go. 11. I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Get him, boys. Check 31. Check 31. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Switch. 21.
Now Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
11.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Garoppolo on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Collins able to get him for a loss of about 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
I got you, son. Tight dog. Shoot. Hey, alert. 12. Check out. 1, Omaha.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Stick.
3rd down and 1.
Check safety. Check the hot read. Bang. I got you.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Coleman with the ground. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one complete to Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, More times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, gun!
To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Come on, fellas.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go. Like 20!
Mike is at 50. Check Mike 50. Check back. Short hunt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
21. 1, Omaha. I got you.
Garoppolo. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one.
Game report player stats. Finish game. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick match is selected. Entering main menu screen, subscribe.